be not on let's go away. There. All right. Okay. Leave the stream start. Check. There. Now here. Well, that's nice. Okay. Got everybody but Steve. Oreo, you're in my way.
Stealth is in that way.
Yes.
It's his job.
Yeah.
So stealthy, doesn't even show up on the stream.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's going to be hard to get both.
Everyone.
Me. Yes, everybody watch the stream so we can. I got the top of Steve's head, but I'm cutting off the top of my head to do it. Well, we're just gonna have to live with that.
At least give some idea.
But I have Brett much better this time.
Okay.
Last my oh hello Baker. Hello Kevin and friends, says Baker Aku.
Okay. Interesting.
Uh,
Used to having an audience. Sometimes I read.
we are just getting the stream going right now.
Do not cross the stream.
Do not cross the streams.
Except at the end of the movie, then you cross the stream.
Alright, so yes, we want to blow things up.
Yes.
Unless you want to.
But we're starting by blowing things up this session.
Yes, that's true.
Well, in that case, we should go off in different directions so we can do more damage.
I think we want to do all our damage in one place, albeit a rather large one.
My memory is that the hole is about 100 yards across.
100 feet.
100
No,
feet.
okay, well that's easier, relatively speaking.
Still a big hole.
Yes.
Going to an unknown depth.
Yeah.
Well, it goes really deep.
Inhabited by beings that have at least one amongst them that can either turn invisible or travel instantaneously via some means. We never determine which, but I would suspect it's some sort of teleport.
As soon as you can
Okay,
ask
that
that,
divides my number by 3.
more on that question.
Okay. Hello, Laurel.
Then I only need $26,000 worth of gold.
Oh well.
Well, that's hardly any.
That's still illegal.
Well, it's illegal in the United States.
Yes. It is.
How far are we?
Say again?
How far
Are we
off
3
the coast
miles
are
off the
we?
coast?
You are more than 3 miles off the coast.
Oh,
Oh,
then
well
it's
then.
perfectly legal.
It's the acquisition that'll be complicated.
Well, you're not that far from Mexico
Yes.
Mhm.
Mexico.
right now, and I'm
South
pretty sure
Africa.
Mexico doesn't care if you buy gold.
No. they
Not
don't.
especially, no.
No,
They'll take
you
the
just
money.
have to
So-
make sure it's real.
Yeah, that looks a
I
little
think there's enough
tip.
of us to do that.
Let's see. Adjust that just slightly.
No. A question is, do we want to do the physical demolition right away? That would require what we need for
Yes.
doing the containment circle, and then do the containment circle. Okay.
strategically speaking, you would want to blow the hole so they can't send anything to attack us.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, that's your goal.
Nah.
And then you do that.
The one being that came out and attacked us, that Edgy tried to attack back, it didn't go really well for him, so...
Tried to, which being is that?
The big guy. Edgy went
The one you
after him
froze.
with his blessed and arcane knife, missed, and took a lot of damage to his suit in return.
Well, I would suspect that Kevin made the big guy project the fight. Just a guess.
That's very plausible.
I have no facts.
Still,
I also suspect that if anyone fought the big guy with Jack, they'd be dead. And
Um,
we could test that actually.
we could.
I wouldn't recommend doing it now.
No.
But it could be tested.
Yeah, that's a testable hypothesis.
It's only about 4.5 kilos of gold.
Yeah, go to Mexico.
Yeah.
Just remember.
Or Argentina. That's
Mexico.
where all of the,
Treasure Sierra Madre.
yeah,
Good movie.
Yeah.
greed.
Well, I got one person.
I'm more of a support your local sheriff sort of Western person.
if one is going for westerns, yes, there's a lot to be said.
I had to go buy this because we've done this.
You didn't have to go buy it. You found it useful.
Uh-huh.
Did you at least hit half price books? Or someplace like that?
You got it on Amazon. Pretty cheap actually. $14.90.
That's much cheaper than list, yes.
An interesting thing about bounce back, it cuts down your recovery time from consequences considerably, but as far as I can tell, it doesn't help you at all getting rid of stress.
Just it's within 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Press, so why bother?
Yeah, point.
Yep.
Well,
I'll have recovered.
there is one reason to bother. Bounce back says you just switch the scene and you get it, and if it doesn't do anything for stress, the switch of scenes may be less than 15 minutes.
Could be. I'm not sufficiently clear on what constitutes a scene.
Is that endurance?
It's
I
an
believe
endurance
so.
stuff.
It is an endurance thing.
Yep.
It makes you heal faster.
Right.
And it is at the second endurance.
After feel the burn.
You both in the tougher than he looks department. But not so overconfident as to not want dodge.
So next week is the week that Martin is going to be gone. Is that correct?
And the week after that, is that the week we're skipping?
We're skipping because, yes, I will be focusing on running a science fiction convention. So,
So, so next week I'm going to be late, like 8:30, late, 9 o'clock at the worst.
okay.
So I don't know what we want to do. I didn't schedule the lecture then, so but I'm going.
Well, I mean, 9 o'clock. That's
I know.
like
Halfway
half
through.
the session.
It is half
And
the
Martin
session.
isn't going to be here.
I
at
know.
all.
I know. That's why I'm telling you now.
Thank you for telling me. I think we'll cancel
Okay.
All right.
because 1.5 people gone is about as bad as 2 people gone. And I don't really want
So,
to play if
Do
we're
not
gonna,
play the night.
We won't be playing tonight, yes, or the 16th. I'm hoping I'll be
Done.
recovered enough for Minicon that we'll be playing on the 23rd.
When's the desiccated go-go party?
22nd.
Okay.
All right. So you're doing your planning for your
Mm-hmm.
ceiling circle.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we already bought the dynamite for the demolition.
Yes.
I,
Jack got it.
I think so as well.
Did we make the roll for the demolition yet?
No. We had her survey the site and do preparations for when she got the dynamite, having been told that it would be dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
And the plan is to get everything in place and then make sure that the dynamite spends a minimal amount of time getting wet.
Well, yes. I mean, you don't. You can seal it in wax.
Okay.
Yeah,
Each stick can be sealed in wax, and then that's not a problem.
All right.
You put electrical detonators
Filters
in the dynamite, and then run a
in
wire
wax
to it.
seal.
Yeah.
You know,
Inside the wax.
you're not going to be
seal.
using a lit fuse.
No.
Can't get
That would be dumb.
Pretty awkward
don't see the
underwater.
light exactly underwater.
Well, magnesium
Sure, you
wire.
can use magnesium wire, but
I
it would
suppose
be,
you could.
The dynamite doesn't count with magnesium wire.
No, it
No.
usually doesn't.
So,
But I will do it the easy way, electrical.
thank you.
Yes, Jack has a plunger box.
What, on him?
Yeah. Here's a little one. You know.
Okay.
That's what he gave Angie. And Angie pushed the plunger and blew up
I,
that town
I
in
have a
Florida.
couple of barrel-sized supercapacitors.
we
Probably
probably
You're
a little-
carrying them in your back
No,
pocket,
no.
or
they're on the submarines, though, right?
I thought they were on Cloud 9.
They're actually on cloud.
yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
you don't really have them.
So speaking of, Jack is going to go to the Antarctica and pick up something and bring it back to the forward torpedo bay.
All right.
So when Annie comes in,
Mm-hmm.
Annie, I have something to show you. I think you
Okay.
will find it of interest in a scientific endeavor.
What?
Come
Huh?
here. Bring it in.
Okay, I follow.
Open up the, and there is the 12-foot guy, full of bullet holes and frozen and bleeding all over the place.
He's not bleeding. His blood froze.
Blood froze. Okay, well he's.
And he hasn't had a chance to thaw out yet.
Yeah.
I suspect it'd be of even more interest to Professor Simpson.
Oh, I suppose I should make sure. I take out a gun, put it on his, set on his chest, bang. Just make sure.
Okay.
You can do a dissection on him.
Okay. So you go bang.
Point blank.
It embeds itself about that deep. He is frozen very solid.
There was
So it does go through. Basically, it makes it through. You placed it on his sternum.
Yeah.
Oh, under his sternum.
Oh, under his sternum.
Yeah, and it shot
Oh, okay.
upwards into the heart.
All right. Well, then it actually went about that far. So it probably penetrated his heart, but it didn't go all the way through him or anything else.
That's fine.
Yeah, we would need to thought before the forensic examination. But
Yeah, I mean, Jack with the proper tools could cut into him.
no.
Annie, unless she had like a laser scalpel or something.
Well,
wouldn't want to
probably
be
back
trying to
on
dissect.
Cloud 9, but not here.
Yeah.
So does Annie want to do the honors,
So
or does
As far as I'm
So
concerned,
this is my John Doe
Professor-
roll.
Simpson?
Professor Simpson could do it because he's just as actually he's probably a little bit better
It'd be
at
better if I
knowing the organics. The only thing I could do is probably find some signs of the environment that he came from down in that hole.
which might be worth knowing.
so
yeah.
17?
Well, do you see
he
any
spent
value
two.
of me
Oh, he
going
spent
down
two,
that
okay.
hole to the
Yeah.
bottom? Because
Uh,
I started feeling very uncomfortable.
I think that everyone has kind of decided going down the hole is a bad idea.
Not on today's agenda, at least. I don't think.
It's where all of these creatures are coming from.
Maybe. See, I don't know if they have like a city or if it's just some kind of a gate they pop out of down there.
I
That's a
don't
good
know
question.
myself. Speaking of which, I can turn off the dimensional stabilizer now, I suppose.
Yes.
It
If you
probably
want to turn it
had-
back on at any time, though, I mean, until the end of the adventure, that's what it is.
Yep.
So,
So, okay. In that case,
Oh,
I'll
did
grab
Andy
the
come
big
up
guy.
with something to get that
And I'll
gate
teleport into
closed?
the Century
I missed
Club's
that.
science lab.
Science lab.
gave you a +2.
Okay.
It stabilized the dimensional.
Making
Area,
it easier to close
Close
it,
a
keep it
dimensional
closed,
gateway, yeah.
like the difference between slamming a door and trying to sew a rip in a tent back.
It was
Yeah.
meant to mend it, but it didn't quite do that.
No, it just made it easier to close.
You know, not complaining.
Yeah, that's a very good metaphor, by the way. The difference between slamming a door and sewing a tent ripped back up. A ripped tent back up.
Yeah, because
And Annie is convinced that it just took longer than she expected it to.
still
Right?
If you're claiming that you had something to do with it, she has no evidence to counter that because her equations would show that it should have closed sooner than it did. I presume she would realize that its behavior did not follow the predictions.
Right.
Yeah.
Given that her mathematical model wasn't completely accurate, she's certainly prepared to accept the hypothesis that we held.
Yes.
So Jack will teleport into the Century Club's science lab with the big guy. Put him on a table.
Hope there wasn't anybody there at the
Oh.
time.
Okay, there's no table in the science lab.
Okay, it is a medical lab.
That is 12 feet long and doesn't have stuff on it.
Yes.
And I guess he's on the floor.
All right.
Better put a tag on his toe or something.
I'll put a note. This belongs to Shadow Jack. Don't touch.
Don't
Okay.
touch or
Would be
please
something.
dissect.
Or else.
Maybe you should say please dissect.
No, I'm gonna go find Simpson.
Oh,
I'm gonna go
okay.
upstairs, go to his door.
All right. What time is it?
We have no idea. We've been underwater for
Hours. It seems like anyway. Yeah. Hours.
I shouldn't say that. We do probably have a fair idea. I just don't.
I don't.
Yeah.
Jack does.
It's probably early afternoon.
Okay. Is it still the 11th?
Yes.
He does not answer.
Okay. Maybe.
What day of the week is
Yeah,
it?
that's a good
It
question.
is a Friday.
So
That
I
might be not bad.
I don't know. Is the door locked?
Is his door locked?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Professor, it's Jack. Open the door and look in.
Yeah, he's not in there.
Okay, then I'm gonna leave him a note.
Alrighty.
Dear Professor Simpson, I have acquired a creature from that lives in the depths of the ocean. I would like you to do an autopsy and an analysis on this thing.
Okay.
It is in the science lab.
Alright.
It unfortunately is so large I can't put it on the table, so it's on the floor right now.
It's not true. If you'd cleared off one of the tables, you could have put it on one of the tables. But the tables have stuff all over them.
I didn't want to clear
Science
the table
stuff.
because I didn't want to disturb anyone else's work.
Well, yes, because, yeah, science experiments in progress there.
So, I think you'll find a specimen of interest.
Okay.
I've actually never seen one this large before. Talk to you soon. Jack. And I'll leave.
All right.
I'll be back in the submarine. Alright, what can I do now?
I'm a sucker for popcorn.
Yeah. Popcorn and salt.
Okay. Okay.
So by this time, I probably have the charges ready to be set.
All right.
And might as well do it.
Might as well make that engineering
Is there
roll.
such a thing as taking extra time when it's already on the demolitions? You have to have sufficient time without disturbance?
You're using this
I
time?
don't see any reason why you couldn't
Yes.
take.
You can always take extra time. You're planting
Well-
a charge.
Well, you
The,
certainly don't want to
the
rush.
phrasing of the stunt is somewhat
All right.
strange.
Demolition.
That would never
Characters and
happen in
expert-
this.
Yeah.
What,
anytime
48?
Anytime you can take the time to properly set up charges, the resulting explosion's force rating is increased
And
by
then you-
3 by placing the bomb at the exact points of the targeted structure. This benefit does not apply without preparation, a target structure, and a chance to study the target. Yes, you can take extra time.
Okay.
It really doesn't say you can't. No. It just says that you have to take time. You
Yeah.
just can't do it more like that.
Yeah, the thing you get from demolitions
Is
is
the 3x
the
effect.
the force rating being increased by 3.
And I would
Maybe
assume
add like
some
+1.
control over what would be blown up.
Yes. I mean, that's kind of the whole point.
But you're talking about a force of God like +1 now. Instead of legendary.
Well, it's spread out over a radius of 100 feet, so.
So you've got a target here for getting it all done just right,
Yep.
and so this is your roll now. And you can tell me if you're going to take. Okay,
That's zero.
did I give you a base time on this
No,
one?
you didn't.
It doesn't take as long as setting up that ceiling circle would. So from the time you get the 4 cases of dynamite, it's 4 hours as a base amount of time. So one shift is 8 hours. 2 shifts is
And
A
Simon's probably gonna take at least the 8 hours to get all of his stuff in place.
4 days.
4
4
days
days.
total. It's a lot harder to set
I
up
will
one of
take
those
one
scenes.
shift.
Okay. Hello,
Um,
Mister. Let's see.
Well, then use
Just-
the fate point then.
Another round table of epic nerds.
Yeah,
Yes, that is what this is.
even though
You
it's
guys are
sort of
making me
thankful.
hungry for some pretzel logs. What? Oh, because we have pretzel sticks on the table. Okay.
Yes,
resist
look
the
at these tasty pretzel sticks.
That you can't have. Ha ha.
No, not everybody's eating.
Well,
Why
you're
can't
on
you
a
have
diet.
Why can't Brett have them?
Why can't I have? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I was saying.
Oh, you were talking about the camera.
To the
Camera.
So yes, I think I will also spend a fate point off of. Give me those specifications again.
Hey, that's a good aspect. Yes.
Very applicable.
So that would make it epic. I rolled better than normal. I
Yes.
rolled even.
Yes. That is
Sufficient?
sufficient. Yes.
Okay.
So the
Is your base
there's
engineering
now
just
sort of
like-
a sloping area, and it's sealed. All the rubble came in and joined itself, and it's now clogged up the top of the hole.
So where there was a very deep hole, there's now sort of a dip in the sea floor.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is good because that means silt will cover up whatever Simon does. So that treasure hunters hopefully will not discover this gold and steal it?
Simon, you're looking at it, and you might need to increase the size maybe by 10%. You were thinking around the hole, but the hole is now the area is wider.
Okay.
If you were to do it right where the hole used to be, that is not as stable as you would like for something like what you.
Well, I estimated 310 feet. Rounded it up to 350 feet,
Oh, that's good enough.
okay.
Then.
and then rounded it up to 350 meters.
What? That's not round.
That's not rounding. That's tripling.
Plus
I'm
a
sorry,
little
then
bit.
converted to meters.
Oh, then converted. To
Then converted to.
And rounded to a convenient round number.
Oh, okay, but 350 feet is good enough
Mhm.
for what you're doing now. Yeah. No, mister, you cannot reach into the stream and grab all of our pretzel sticks. So yes, 350 feet, that is fine. That will do it.
Jack, could you hop off to Mexico or someplace in Europe?
Yes. Oh, that's maybe not as good as you would
Do you have a place you would recommend?
If he's doing a contracting role.
No,
back
he's
down
doing
the
his
road.
resources roll to
He's
see
doing
if he
a
actually
resources roll.
has the right amount, and I'm not sure that's going to make it. Oh, that's going to make it. And what aspect did you just use?
It's only money.
It's only money. And now I have $90,000 here. You can buy all the gold you want. But yes, finding a place to buy this much gold is a contracting role for somebody.
Okay, well,
I don't know.
roll superb.
Oh, you had a much better idea than me.
So
For me, superb's pretty good.
I know. Wow, that's a really awful roll.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, not literally awful, but it.
I rolled,
Actually, it's a good roll.
Well,
I rolled good myself, which
But
is
not for
probably
long.
not good enough in this contest.
What am I tagging?
No, I
Well, I know a place to go to get that much gold.
Mhm.
Well, superb, right? No one's beating you yet.
yes, that's good enough. You're going.
Okay.
You know a place in Mexico City you can go to to get gold.
Slightly used Aztec gold.
No.
Oh,
If it's really Aztec, it's worth more not melted down.
Yeah.
Yes.
All those.
unless it was cursed.
Well, details.
So I need about 4.5 kilos of half-centimeter wire.
Okay. I am at a disadvantage because I do not know Spanish. So, I need to have somebody come with me who knows Spanish.
Si, senor. What? Jack, have I done that one yet?
You're not going to actually say it like that, are you?
No, try
That's
to throw
how
a
they would
Aussie
have said
accent
it in
on
the movies of that time. So.
The American movies of the time, yes, not the Mexican movies of the time,
You sound like
True
a
enough.
Frito Bandito.
but they're silent movies anyway. So,
Mhm.
Yeah, those talkies will never take off. You speak Spanish? Didn't know it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't added it to my list yet. I have one language slot open, but if Rick's got it.
Rick's got linguist.
Ah, yes.
No, Rick's got gift of tongues. Right?
Yes.
That's another one with languages.
So actually, you've got
Fumble.
linguist and gift of tongues.
Jordy.
You know, mumbles from Dick Tracy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
so you
Yes,
you
I
pick up
found
Rick.
Yep.
I might as well work on fixing Edgy's suit since he put a nasty dent in it.
It's
Darn
more
you,
like
Edgy.
little cracks. Look to me.
A little speckle. and
All
it'll be
right.
fine.
So you're in Mexico City, a place that a part of Mexico City that you've been to before.
Chewing gum would
You're not
actually
actually
work better.
near the place that you wanted to go
It's
to.
halfway
You're a little ways
decent for
away.
water
You know where it is,
resistance
kind
with the
of.
pressure.
So
It's
you
not
walk
too
there.
high.
And it is still open for the day.
Right.
So, open the door, walk in, go downstairs.
And
Close like
yes,
that.
it's Mexico City Precious Metals Exchange is the name of the place.
I will then explain to the gentleman that we wish to buy 4.5 kilos of
Wire.
half-centimeter gold wire.
Well, we have 4.5 kilos of gold, but we don't have it as wire. It's ingot form.
We can make it in the wire.
Do you want to do the drawing, or have them do the drawing? You probably do it much faster.
Yeah, I mean, we can convert it into wire if you want to come back next week.
Yeah, he's got 4 days. I would need it no later than 4 days.
Yeah. I mean, I was, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the 15th. Morning of the 15th, we would have it for you.
Okay, thought I heard a week.
No,
No,
next
next week.
It is Friday. We're not going to be open tomorrow or the next day.
So they can really get it done in 2 days.
Well, getting it
Except they
earlier.
may be paying some
Okay, in
people
that case,
to put in
we'll,
overtime when they're not open.
How much?
He gives you a price that is less than the wad of money that Simon gave you.
I turn around and stealthily pull out what he asked. I said, "This is it."
Okay.
Tie a string around it.
Just to let you know, I recognize you are from the United States. I'm going to tell you, it is illegal for you to bring this back into the United States without a special, and we're not going to give it to you. You have to get it from the United States government without a special dispensation. You can't bring all of this gold back into the U.S.
No te preocupes. Nunca vaya a los Estados Unidos. It's not going there.
Good.
Und ich bin Deutschland.
Great. All right. So he felt he had to let you know
Before you did.
before you buy it. Try to get back into the United States. The customs official looks at you and goes, "What do you think you're doing?"
Sell it to you, have it all packaged up, let you accept it, and then tell you, oh, by the way,
That would be irresponsible. And he is not going to do that.
Besides which, if the customs agent's asking, where did you get this much, he might end up considered an accessory before the fact to something or other.
You just say 4 times.
They haven't built it yet. Details.
So,
Okay,
Um,
so
all right.
we'll
So
be
the
back
two
on
of you,
Tuesday.
right?
Thank you very much for your kind consideration.
So, anything you want to do in Mexico City? Want to buy some booze? I got some cash on me.
Just a little bit.
I mean, I do.
Oh. Yeah. Well, it's my resources like today.
Well, mine are good.
Yeah, Mine's good too. Let's see. When did they build it?
They will build it. Then they can do better resources. Come on. How are you doing? I like it. You're nice and quiet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, is that Origo not whining?
Yes, it
Remarkable.
Hello. Can you sit up with me? I don't know why, but yeah. What was that neck of yours, huh? Itchy neck? Oh, yes.
Pat, what are you looking at?
Itchy,
I'm looking up Sanborns.
itchy neck.
The House of Blue Tiles, Casa de Azulejos. Just figuring out when they built it.
Yeah.
Yelp. Yelp is useless.
Be good dog.
Anyway, sure, we could hit the bars.
We buy a few cases of tequila.
Buy a few. Buy.
Wow.
That's a good line.
That's a great idea.
A light bulb just went on over your head, apparently.
Tequila!
Oh yes.
That doesn't get along well with any of the other liquors. It just wants to party.
In the right proportions, it actually mixes well with the demand.
There's a comedy routine that talks about tequila and it not mixing.
I'd be sort of surprised if there's only one.
So what is this place you're looking up?
It was. Well, it was a palace built by some rich folks down in Mexico City. During the Zapatista Revolution, it was where Zapata had his headquarters in Mexico City. And then the Sanborn brothers bought it about 1917 and turned it into a restaurant, which, among other qualities, had filtered water.
No
Making it-
Montezuma's Revenge?
Making it very popular among the Americans visiting Mexico City.
Sanborn, is that the coffee people?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
And it's still a going concern, and it's the House of Blue Tiles, Casa de Azulejos, and yeah. We could
Go there, have dinner, ask them what supplier they get their best tequila from, and go see if they're still open, or could be persuaded to open up again for a small additional bonus.
What day of the week is it?
It is
Friday.
Friday.
So some places will be closing early. On the other hand, a liquor wholesaler might be open later than some.
You know, if we wanted to get you some tequila, we better move fast.
That's true.
Since they're gonna do another contacting roll to see if I can figure out where the guy is. If that fails, we'll go to the restaurant and ask. Well, it could have been worse, but not very good. Average.
And that was, you're trying to find a liquor wholesaler?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't remember any, I mean,
Not really what I came here for.
yeah.
Can't roll +4 all the time.
Well, no, you can't.
So we'll just go drink tequila.
That's a lot easier.
Yeah.
An average roll will allow you to find some place where you can drink tequila in Mexico City.
Okay, just let us now we gotta start doing endurance rolls.
Well, I don't know, are you gonna be drinking from now until you pick up the wire on Tuesday morning, or?
Not for the night.
You're the transportation man, so.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
It's up to you to decide how long you're going to be there.
It's certainly a lot more interesting than being down in the hull under the Gulf
Yeah.
of Mexico
Sitting
and
in
being recruited to help dig a trench.
sitting in the submarine is really boring.
So, let's see, what can I do in Mexico City? I
And
might
Annie
do.
getting bored is not at all dangerous.
You're on a submarine. You could be tinkering all day long. So
so,
how are you going to get bored?
so we're drinking tequila then. I want to say, get America's like a high-end jeweler out here somewhere. Get some for Paris. Wow, I'm just all crap today.
Average again? No, you don't remember anything other than sitting here in the bar and drinking tequila is a good thing.
He did better.
Well, Bill, maybe he's not looking for the same thing you are.
Well,
You looking for the liquor wholesaler?
no. Actually, this is a good academics role.
Okay.
Do I know that Tasco is the center for silver production in Mexico? And a good role for an Aussie who's been spending the last several months in America?
And smuggling?
And smuggling.
Yeah, but he's very focused on
Yeah, I'm a
Liquor.
niche smuggler.
on liquor smuggling.
You know, do pistachios or...
I'd say yes.
Okay.
That's good enough. It's a fairly high roll. So yeah.
Jack, we want to go to a place about 85 miles northwest of here. A city called Tasco, where the
So pick him up on your back and run there. I guess. I don't know.
where it's the heart of the silver jewelry industry in Mexico.
I've never been there, I can't get there.
Well, let's see. We could do something silly like rent a car.
Yeah, we do that. Car rental place.
Meanwhile,
You could do something exceedingly silly.
eh?
Pay a cab.
Ooh.
No. No, but this time I got good in my contact to find car rental place. Horse rental place. Rental.
They'll have cars and trucks.
Yeah, there is actually not a car rental place, but there is a truck rental place. They're mostly for short-term, work stuff that you found.
I do
The
remember
advantage
a
to
place.
taking a cab is that they don't have to worry about getting it back.
Yeah.
True.
So
So it's already about 5 in the evening,
yeah, so yeah,
and that's 85 miles away.
In
So
19,
that's
20
about a
years.
4-hour drive. You'd be showing up. I mean, nothing's going to be open except the bars.
Okay, well we can rent the truck at least.
Yeah.
So I'll walk over there. And here's the linguist. We'll talk to
Okay.
him.
I tell them we need to rent a truck.
For how long?
We'll have it back on Monday.
We do weekly rentals.
1 week then.
Okay.
We'll rent it for a week and have it back on Monday.
We don't care when you bring it back. You're paying for it for a week.
Well, actually, they do care because they'll be
Well, okay, it
rented
has to
out
be back.
again sooner.
It has to be back before, you're late. But,
Guess I just thought we were gonna get a free truck.
If you want to turn in early and let us rent it out again.
Yes, I'm sure. they won't give you a discount, but if it really is back on Monday, they'll be pleased because they can rent it out again.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So-
That goes without saying.
Well, I guess
Are you guys staying overnight then in Mexico City?
May as well.
might as well.
I don't think they told you if they were staying overnight, but
Okay.
all right.
I'm starting in on prep work.
Starting,
In on prep work.
yes. So that would be about when Edgy turns off and says, Simon, is there anything I or we, making a little gesture to indicate the spirit companion who I'm sure Simon can perceive could do to help with this?
Simon can see the swirl
Yes.
of debris, and if he focuses his psychic senses, he can
Yeah,
perceive your spirit companion.
probably more mist than dust here.
Yeah.
The air would be moderately humid.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I need to work on the air filtering.
Well, people keep tracking stuff in with their suits,
Mm-hmm.
so
That's true. You walk around on sea bottoms, you're gonna bring in some silt on your boots.
Annie. I need to dig a trench around that hole. Well, around that crater.
Okay.
Yeah, wide about you deep.
Okay.
Have any suggestions? Have any tools that could help automate this?
Have any smaller dynamite sticks?
No, you
Actually,
No,
I'd want
you don't want it- you
smaller blasting implements, but
yeah. I mean, you've got the blasting caps that go with the dynamite, but you don't want to use those to do what
Fine
Simon
work.
is indicating. He wants a very precise.
oh, very
And
precise.
you better indicate that to Annie, because
Yeah.
otherwise, yeah, it needs to be a very precise
Mm-hmm.
circle of a
Okay.
specific depth, specific width, and no variance at all. It has
Yes.
to be extremely precisely done.
Well, if I was back on my airship, I could probably put something together, but here I don't have the equipment.
Yeah, you don't have an engineering workshop on the submarine yet.
Right. So,
Okay, Rick, you keep drinking. I'm gonna go tell the others where we are. So, Jack appears in the submarine.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
hi.
We will have the gold wire on Tuesday.
which is about how long it would take to get everything else ready anyway? Okay.
Yeah, that's as late as it can be, and you can still use it the way you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I get the gold ingots, we draw the wire ourselves.
Well, we have an excavation project in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
Excavation project?
Yes.
What do you need?
Simon needs a narrow trench that's quite a precise circle going around the edge, just outside the edge of the crater.
Well, I would take steel ring, and I would machine on a trench and just lay it down around the crater bed. And that would be a specific diameter, specific width, specific depth, and it wouldn't vary with, like digging a trench, water, rule, silt around. It'd be very precise.
There isn't much silt right in the area, what with the whole explosions and stuff, although it'll quickly fill the area.
That's what I suggest. Just
It's just the problem that we need one that's about 100 to 110 feet in diameter.
Yeah, 110 feet.
you make it in sections like on a railroad.
Seems like it'd work.
Okay.
I mean, what do? You make a mold and pour in cement? I mean,
I was thinking that instead what you could do is have a beam or a chain for the circumference and some sort of digging tool that basically is part rototiller, part rock grinder.
yeah, but this bottom surface isn't. It's not like you're carving in stone, you know. It's
Probably
loose.
just the rototiller.
Is it stone or not?
There is a layer of silt on top of limestone down there.
Limestone isn't that tough, so it'd be mostly making sure to get rid of the silt, which could be taken care of by a pump. So, and we could use the pump to drive the whole rototill.
The thing is, though, you're gonna have silt floating eventually back over the limestone into the trench.
I'll give him a broom too.
Event actually, depending on how long it takes to settle, eventually might not be a problem. I have no idea how quickly fine silt in seawater settles.
I can tell you, if
It
you're living in
takes a
San
couple
Diego,
hours.
living in San Diego, when I was washing my car twice a day, washing it twice a week, twice a day, because I couldn't figure out how to get dirty all the time. Someone finally told me that, well, it doesn't rain here for 9 months, so it's dust in the air like crazy. If you don't want to have a dirty car, you either wash your car a lot, or you put a car cover on.
But that's in air.
Water's even worse.
Yeah, I mean, there are ways to get the silt scraped off the area that you want to dig a trench into.
Yeah, if the silt didn't settle back into place until after the wire was laid down, that might actually work in our favor.
Well, the only way I see you get rid of all this silt is you get some pump. You just sit there and you just suck it all up. You're gonna have to walk all the way around, and around, and clear off several feet.
Or have machinery that does the equivalent of walking, which is what
You're gonna need to discharge the silt someplace, so you're gonna have to have a just exit point quite a ways away, preferably downstream.
Downstream?
well,
Dump current.
down, yeah.
On current.
Okay.
Well, I gotta get back to Rick. He's gonna go buy some tequila.
Yes.
Do you mind making a side trip?
I can do that.
I'd like to go back to New York so that I can work on some sort of mechanism for his needs, and then
Okay.
pick me up there in a day or two.
Well, it's Friday night. You want me to pick you up, what, Saturday night?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, hang on. We're at the Century Club.
Okay. Thank you for the ride.
Yep, I go check on Simpson. Go up to his room.
Oh, did my suit get
I'll go ask the concierge, hey, did Professor Simpson come back today?
Yes.
Do you know if he's in his room or did he go to the lab?
I believe he went to the lab and then to his room.
I guess I'll go to his room. Thank you.
Yes, Jack?
Good guess.
Yeah.
Wasn't too hard to guess.
So, how's the analysis going?
I suspect you may have resurrected some unpleasant memories.
Hey, it's not a show doc. Come on. Get your-
No, but it is stinking up the entire science lab. Did you not think that it would thaw?
No. You gonna borrow my gas mask?
Lately.
I mean, I went into the science lab and went, what is that smell? And then I saw this giant thing, and then I came back to my room and found the note that you left.
You do realize that it was at minus 40 degrees, so to go from minus 40 degrees to a odor that would be bad would take quite a while.
Some hours.
I'm thinking that it must have just already been stinky. And then as the outer part of it started thawing, that it just released the wonderful odor that smells like dead fish, basically. So what is it that you wanted me to do with it? You wanted me to do an autopsy and an analysis?
Well, I'd like to know more about it. You know, what does it eat? You know, what's its anatomy? Does it have any weak spots? You know, how smart you think this stupid thing is?
Okay.
Not quite as.
I gotta tell you, this thing was really tough.
Very large. I would imagine that it was tough, yes.
Yeah, it was. Actually gave me quite a challenge.
Okay. Well, yes, you said you have a gas mask that you said you could loan me?
Yeah.
Okay, I would, yes, then, I mean,
That would be easier
hopefully
than a
that's-
sufficiently large tank of formaldehyde.
I'm gonna have to apologize to some of the other people who work in the science lab, though, because there was nobody in there when I went in, and I'm guessing it's because they all wanted to.
That's not true. There was no one in there when I went in.
Okay.
Well, there weren't.
All right. Well, I'll get to work on it, I
Did
guess.
Annie have time to get the suit repaired?
I don't know.
Well, you didn't make a roll of any sort.
So, no,
No.
I got distracted.
She did have time. She didn't take the time.
Now,
I don't know. I mean, I think this thing's quite fascinating because the old ones I've ever seen before are like half the height, half the size. There's something special about this one.
I personally, I've never seen anything that looked like this ever. So,
Well, you're lucky then.
I mean, it looks like some sort of extremely mutated human.
It's not human.
All right.
But you can tell me that. After you do an autopsy and analysis.
Yes. Certainly.
Yep, I would really like to find weaknesses for these things.
yes, and don't tell him till after he's done that some of them have the ability to summon a command shot on.
I'm not gonna tell him that. You crazy?
Okay. I will. We'll take care of it.
Thank you. Now I'm back in Mexico. Okay. Or another round.
Another round is so ordered.
Yeah, I gotta learn Spanish.
Well, let me modify that question slightly. Anything I can do to help without needing to go outside the submarine? Because apparently Annie didn't.
Your suit is fine. I mean, it just took two boxes. You still got a box left. It's not like you're not gonna die.
As long as I don't get attacked by anything and don't get really unlucky and stumble over a sharp rock or something.
Well, you'd have to roll
Could
really
he just
crappy.
compel?
What? Compel him to stumble over a sharp rock?
Compel Annie to have fixed it before she left.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I was intending to, but I had
You
gotten
got
in
distracted.
with.
That is exactly within Annie's idiom, and
It
therefore
is.
that is what happened, yes.
I didn't debate whether that was appropriate for Annie or not. I asked if he could just compel her to have done it.
No.
Okay.
Put it this way: you really think we're going to be attacked again?
No.
Yes.
Well, eventually we're bound to be. At least so my experience of the past several years teaches me.
But not necessarily
Hopefully not in the next-
underwater.
Yeah, hopefully not while we're still down here, but
Yeah, you don't know.
Besides, if you see them, you advance in another direction, away from them. If you see one that's 12 feet tall, don't attack it.
If I see one that's my height,
Don't attack it.
yeah. Not right now.
Especially a 12-footer that has a 12-foot freaking trident.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be, that's not something I'm eager to tangle with twice.
So, you're drinking and drinking and drinking. You went back to
New York.
New York. You're at the Century Club.
I believe there was a military surplus store not too far from here.
Yes, it is closed for the day, but it is open on Saturdays.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's closed on Sundays, except to apparently Jack, because he goes there and shops on Sundays a lot.
I suppose it cuts down on the crowds.
It does. So yes, you will have to wait till tomorrow if you want to go to the military surplus store.
I doubt that there's any other, well, maybe some of the marine stores would have something that could be adapted.
Could be.
I guess do a contacting to figure out if there's any place I can get the sort of construction equipment I suspect I need.
Okay.
Well,
I see a couple of minuses.
yep, and a couple of pluses, so it's even, which once again is better than normal. I'm actually rolling good today, so that would be an average. Probably take an extra time increment to get it up to fair to actually work. If there is time to find a place before it closes, I guess I take the extra time increment, but I might not have time to. Well, it does no good to find it just after it closes. So it is.
So can you specify what it is that you're looking for?
Underwater digging equipment. So let's see. I would expect oil company type construction would do it. The
Any place
people that do
Dredging.
dredging of
Yeah.
Bridge building.
bridge building.
You're pretty sure that most of those places are closed for the day.
Okay. Well, I'll have to try my luck at the military surplus tomorrow.
Okay.
And for that matter, some of the construction suppliers might be open on Saturdays also.
Let's see. So we know what Simon is doing. He's doing the preparation for the ceiling circle. Edgy is helping in whatever way he can that doesn't involve leaving the submarine.
Probably I could risk that suit if, if a excursion outside is needed.
How late are you two drinking? Is it going to be past midnight?
Yeah.
Okay, make endurance rolls.
Make your saving throw versus tequila.
Okay, you have absolutely no problem whatsoever.
Wow. +1 there.
Great.
You have absolutely no problem whatsoever.
I know, we're boring.
You could have rolled a -4 and just let it sit, and
Yeah.
then more interesting things would have happened, but even then you would have just taken some stress.
Yeah. That doesn't seem that powerful.
Let's not a number on that.
Yes, there are other people in the bar area who have been drinking as long as you have, and they're staggering drunk. I mean, they've had like half a bottle each, and they're getting up and moving very slowly and carefully out of the bar around midnight. the two of you feel warm. I mean, it's Mexico City, so it's kind of warm, but it is January, so not. You know, but you're feeling like suffused with a glow of warmth.
Yes.
No stress at all.
Just feeling rather relaxed.
And yes, you could tag that as an aspect if certain situations came up.
Well, you want to sit in the bar all night? 'Cause,
I suppose we better find a place to bunk down.
all right, you can stay in the bar.
Rick says that this bar closes at 2 a.m. It's supposed to.
Well, they won't notice we're here.
Yeah, but you'd have trouble getting served.
Yeah,
after
you're not gonna
they
get.
close.
I suppose yes, you could get what's behind the bar, and then just leave money. Make a stealth roll.
Unless you want to really get a place.
I'll leave it up to you.
You could, since you're planning on driving up to whatchamacallit anyway, you could just leave when the bar closes.
I don't want to drive around in the dark. Well, I can't. Actually, I got the goggles on, so it's really not dark.
Point.
I actually got them with me, pardon me. Yeah, we could go in the. You can sleep. I can drive.
Okay.
At least that way, if he crashes, you won't be excited.
All right.
Won't be
Bar
screaming into
closes
her.
and then
Okay,
someone
so you
closes.
guys drink until 2 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
then you get in your rental truck and you start
Drive.
driving for this place 85 miles away.
This
Make a
doesn't-
drive roll.
This doesn't sound bad at all.
I don't think anything could possibly go wrong.
Okay, well, you're not having a problem.
Can I tag the?
Relaxed.
Yeah.
No, that's more for if somebody was trying to do
Intimidate.
or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it might give you bonuses for resisting a composure attack.
It's actually southwest.
Okay. But it's 85 miles.
Yeah, about that.
So about 6 a.m. you pull into this town.
Okay.
Sleep in the truck.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm not gonna sleep. I can push it off for a day or two. I'll let you sleep. Sir, no, be alert. See if anyone's stupid enough to try to rob us.
Which really need Jack's day, of course.
Well, after all those deep ones got away, you know.
Was anybody else going to do anything on the evening of the 11th?
Nope.
Review the properties of the limestone to get some ideas and
Okay.
decode more alien messages.
Nice to have a hobby.
See, it's easier to actually take something that exists and modify it.
Yep.
Suppose I
Yeah.
from scratch. So
Which is what I'm planning to do.
Okay.
you just take.
So it is
Sure,
the
make up
it is
that.
the 12th for everybody.
Okay.
I'm assuming that no one is doing anything at 6 o'clock in the morning other than sitting in the truck for the two of you. You're asleep.
I'm still
You two are
asleep.
still asleep.
Mhm.
Um,
You've probably taken the sub up just because of limited air.
oh yeah, you don't want to
It's probably a
spend.
good idea.
You don't want to spend. Well, yeah. I mean, you don't want to spend the night underwater in that sub because it's got diesel engines. You'll suffocate. So rise to the surface and open the hatch. So 7, 8, 9 a.m.
And then I will have finished breakfast and be ready for the day.
Okay.
I would have just asked Simon to, you know, let me know when you're getting off. Is there any what kind of facilities would the galley have for making coffee? Is there anything I could set off the previous night so it would be
Oh.
like
I mean, you can set it up, but you wouldn't start the
right?
coffee until you get up.
Sure. Still, do
It's not on a timer or
no,
anything.
but do anything I can the night before.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up about 8 hours after I went to bed.
Which was
I guess probably about 9 o'clock. I went to bed relatively early. I was getting a little bit bored.
okay. Wow, you get up very early for you then. So the two of you are now where you want to be, and it's 9 a.m. So things are opening up, and the day has started for everyone. Is there something you wanted to do here, or you just like to be here?
I'm gonna do contacting. Try to find a higher end jewelry place. And doggone it, I'm gonna take my time here.
I assume you're going with somebody who actually speaks the language.
Yep.
That would be me, I
That's why I
guess.
waited for him to ring up.
Okay. What is your?
Well, at the moment, I'm contacting as fair, so I'm gonna have to take some time.
Okay.
Good might well be good enough if it's a known center of
Oh, yeah.
jewelry industry.
But he's sort of outside his normal stomping grounds.
Yeah, and he does not have
Walk the walk.
So I'll have to probably take at least 2 shifts. two time increments.
Okay, so that's going to take you 4 hours.
I'll have the time to kill.
And so after asking around town for about 4 hours, you finally find a small jewelry shop.
1 in the afternoon, yep.
It's specializes in silver jewelry of the highest quality.
What do women like in silver? I have no idea what the roll steel for that. Art,
Is she religious?
not particularly.
Okay.
She's as religious as society
Dictates?
dictates, yes. So she does attend church every Sunday.
Okay.
But she wouldn't be interested in like a giant crucifix or.
I was thinking more like a small
Would it be
silver
art?
cross.
That I have to roll on? Then it figures out what she'd like.
Or empathy?
That's empathy, yeah.
Okay, well, I did roll great.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Then she, there's a bracelet here that she would very much like. It's very intricate and delicate, and it's got several topazes in it.
I'll take this.
Okay. How much money you got?
That is no question. I have a good.
No, you have superb.
Oh, I said I rolled before.
No.
He doesn't have your money. He spent a bunch of it already.
My,
He's not going to spend your money on jewelry for Paris.
no,
You
not
can always
that.
borrow some.
Good is enough.
How much does he want?
$200.
$200. Actually, about 2,200 pesos. Oh my God. That's about what it was
Yeah. It's not a cheap piece of junk that
Oh,
he's
no,
selling
no.
you.
Oh, no, and
And he
$200
probably takes the
resources
American
for
dollars. And
Yes,
backwards
he's
to
not
the gate.
demanding that you go get pesos and come back with them. He's willing to eat the conversion cost.
Especially since I just handed up 2 Franklins.
Just have the cost a little to take that into account.
Well, it's Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, actually make an art roll now.
See if it's real.
No.
Well, that's not pretty good. That's actually great.
You would say that this is a good art quality. So
Okay.
that's, I mean, better than you would get in most jewelry stores.
Plus, it has the exoticness of coming from Mexico. Which, you know,
Absolutely. All right. That's like a lot of your day is gone. You were going to.
Find a place that has construction equipment for underwater construction.
Underwater construction, okay.
And it looks like it's gonna take. Oh, I don't feel like it having it take extra time.
Are you in Cloud 9?
To actually search it out, no, but actually I could have, let's see, if I have, my major domo with me, he is, okay, skilled in empathy, that wouldn't help at all. He's social, but I don't think it helps at all with the contacting, does it?
If he's attached to you, then you get that bonus.
Then you get a +1.
Okay,
You get a
so,
+1 bonus
so
for
yes,
group size.
have him
Because
come
he's-
along,
because he's
and then it shouldn't be that tough. I will stick it up there then.
Really?
I think he
What's
needs a
going
jump
on
start.
down there?
sounded to me like it just
Oh.
wasn't catching.
Oh.
So the first place you think of, you know of an underwater salvage company.
Yep, we bought from them.
They would probably have the kind of thing you're looking for,
Alright,
and they're open on Saturdays.
okay. I will go check with them
Buy
Okay.
from or rent it from?
and see what he has, and if he doesn't have anything for sale, he could probably tell me where he bought it.
Okay, so what you're looking for is something that
We'll be able to excavate through
the silt on the
limestone.
and
The silt's on the bottom and limestone.
okay.
How deep do you have to get into the limestone?
Not
Only
big.
9 inches, was it?
That's pretty deep.
It's actually about that.
Oh, so
3
only
or
a
4.
couple of inches.
Only a couple inches in
Yeah.
limestone.
So-
Oh, okay, yeah, I have equipment that can, I mean, do the silt easy, and I have other equipment that can, get through that that depth of limestone, as long as you're not going real deep.
Not going real deep.
Okay, yeah, I have stuff like that.
Okay.
Use a
Would-
trencher.
I use it for
Salvaging.
salvaging stuff. So, you're renting this from me?
I am willing to rent it or buy it, depending on cost.
I would be better if you're modifying stuff.
Okay, well, I mean, I can rent it to you for a week for $80.
Let's see.
That's a
probably-
fair amount.
Probably 2 weeks, cause getting it back and everything.
Okay, well,
That'd be 160.
that would be 160, which pushes it up into good.
Okay.
Yeah, I imagine he's happy to be making money at this time of year.
Yeah, he doesn't really do a lot of salvaging right now. because it's
This
too
is
darn cold.
resources, right?
Yes.
I guess I rent because I have good.
Okay, you got
resources.
enough money to rent it then.
And do you want me to leave my improvements on it or remove them?
What? Make a rapport roll.
Emphasis on
Actually, I got great. I misread it, but okay, make a report roll.
And boy, make the report. Yes.
That could be better. Let's see. Just trying to decide which is better. Will you accept I can fix that for you?
Okay,
All right.
what did you get?
That it would be great rapport.
So the amount that you're being charged is based on the assumption that you return the equipment in the exact same condition that you take it from me in.
I would be improving it.
No.
I suppose I could.
The amount that you're being charged is based, as I said, on the assumption that you return it in the exact same condition that you receive it. I don't want anything that you consider to be improvements. I want it to be the same.
Okay. I suppose.
You understand then. You're not going to change it in some way and then give it back to me. If you change it back and then you give it back to me.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Not even tiny.
No, not even a tiny bit. You tinker with it, you put it back the way it was.
All right. All right. Including that cracked hose.
How to make
How was it that was I not clear?
You were clear. Okay. Thank you, sir.
The hose is not cracked through. There's a crack in the hose. It doesn't penetrate all the way through.
Okay, sir.
suspect if she repairs or replaces that.
I need a length of chain and a stake as well.
Well,
I can
What?
probably get that. I'll get that.
Yeah.
that's not the kind of thing
Yeah.
I rent or sell.
I'll go to the
You
hardware
might have
store.
heavy chain.
Yeah, but she doesn't need heavy chain.
Point.
And
Yeah.
then I'll take it to my airship and
Okay.
yeah, we will make it an automated process. We have
Okay.
our pivot point, so we get a nice circle. We have a chain of the correct length. We just have to automate the equipment, so I don't have to watch it all the time.
Okay. That is
So
an upgrade.
an upgrade. They actually have an upgrade for adding intellect.
There you go.
That's not exactly what you need. I mean, you could do that.
That
Yeah,
is
that reminds me of the Rick and Morty episode where Rick created a robot who's an intelligent robot whose entire purpose was to pass the butter. And the robot asked, "What is my purpose?" And Rick said, "To pass the butter." and the robot was very depressed after that.
Is
So-
Francis Marvin?
You probably want
Maybe not.
independent rather than
Yeah,
conscious.
I probably don't want to make it conscious because it would be murder to then take its consciousness away.
Yeah. All right.
What is the proper upgrade?
Independent.
Independent. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't need
Like
mad
simple
science for that.
autopilot.
And I don't get to use mad science for that?
Nope,
Oh, you-
Nope. Sorry.
just need weird science.
It's not like your mad science goes away suddenly. It's just because it's not required.
You need weird science, so most people can't do it. So.
Okay. We will upgrade it with that. Well, that could have been better.
Okay. You're not right there.
What is the base time for this modification? 4 hours?
No, it's an upgrade. It's 8 hours.
8
8
hours.
hours.
All right, then.
Yes.
Uh,
Hold on. You gonna bring me a ball? You gonna bring me a ball?
it's trivial to operate. So that is.
Okay, once you've upgraded it, yes. It will
Yes,
be.
it will be. So that would be a fantastic result.
Okay.
Of I don't know how much I needed.
This equipment is starting at great.
So I needed superb.
You needed
needed
superb.
superb.
You were upgrading it to
So you
superb.
needed the fate point.
I needed the fate point or an extra time increment.
Yeah, one of
But
them.
I prefer taking less than 8 hours to do the work.
All right.
So it
So-
probably took. So it took you
4
4 hours.
4
hours.
hours, yes.
Your reputation.
And I'm getting close to the time that Jack will potentially pick me up. But do I need to upgrade it so it can withstand the depths that we'll be operating it at?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's fine
It's
for
fine.
that. I mean,
Okay.
it's used for deep water salvage.
Salvage.
So it's already.
Okay. Oh.
Well, Rick, I gotta go pick Annie up.
And
You wanna just hit that bar? I'll meet you there.
I'll get it packed, ditched
Well, why don't I
up,
take-
so it's
why don't
easy
you
to
go-
carry.
Take care of Annie. I'll meet you back in Mexico City in about 4 hours.
Okay. Sounds good.
At where?
At the bar we were just at?
At the bar we were just at.
There, okay. Where everyone's trying to figure out how come we never got drunk.
Some people just have a good tolerance for tequila.
I'm not one of them.
No, yeah.
Jack is.
And I'll wait down in the Century Club for Jack, because that's probably a good place to wait for him. That way
Okay.
he isn't tempted to break into my airship.
So Jack will pop up into his room in the Century Club so it doesn't startle anyone.
Uh-huh.
And then he'll leave and go down to the main room.
There's Annie with a big crate.
Okay.
Big crate, huh? Okay. Pick it up. Put it on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, the submarine?
I think so, yes.
Alright.
Okay.
So we startle them when we leave, but we didn't with the arrival.
Yes. I mean, Jack, I assume he was not stealth because otherwise you wouldn't have seen
wouldn't
him.
have seen him. All of
So,
a sudden the
when-
crate would disappear, and
Yeah, but the thing is, Jack is actually known for suddenly disappearing.
yes,
One of the things that he does.
those.
And he has the ability to
You
make
do
people
not
with
them
him suddenly
to
disappear as well.
So this is
So it's not, yeah, it's not
People
going to start
assume
any
it's
new
stealth rather
rumors.
than a teleport.
Yeah. They assume that he just is hiding behind a chair
Excuse me,
or
Paris.
something.
And then,
There was a slight boom and the three of them disappeared.
yeah. I've got all of tomorrow to get the trench dug to your specifications.
Okay.
Well, in that case, I want to head back to Mexico City.
Have fun in Mexico City.
I'll be in there in about 4 hours, so if there's anything else people need to do,
bring back some nice sopapillas?
Now the thing I'm looking forward to is the explanation of Paris.
Of how he went from
How he
Florida?
happened to be in Mexico
How
City
he happened
on a
to
trip
be in Mexico
Florida.
City
Yeah.
when he went to Florida.
Yeah.
Just across the Gulf.
No, it's we just took a side trip.
I might as well repair your suit.
Yes, that would be helpful if you got that.
Mine could use some help too, by the way.
Oh. Well, if you left it in the sub, I can work on it.
Yeah, I thought I'd wear it to Mexico City.
I think that means it was left in the sub.
It's in the sub.
Okay. Well, you
It's
never
nothing
know
better
when
than-
you might need a deep diving unit.
There's nothing better than walking
Probably
on the
not
deep
in
end with
Mexico
flippers
City,
on.
which
You know?
is several
It's a-
hundred feet above
It's
sea
built on a
level.
big lake, so
Oh, that's true. Still.
genius in motion. They built Mexico City on this big lake,
Mm-hmm.
and it's also the source of their water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm a
Yeah,
little confused
potential
here.
problems
How
there.
can you build on water?
Piers,
Piers and pilings and
pilings,
all that sort of thing, but everything
Hill
is
rocks.
settling.
sinking.
The cathedral, when I was there, the cathedral had about an 8-degree list to the right, which, when you consider the Mexican Catholic Church, is probably an underestimate.
Now,
Yes. Whoever. Well,
Now I will fix the 2 suits that needed repair.
Oh, okay. You don't want to get distracted again and then
Oh.
forget. And what's a reminder?
Is that a
yeah.
-2?
That's a -2, yes.
so
Good
that-
thing he's working on your
so,
suit.
so that
I
last
can
box
fix
that you
that
had
for
just
you.
got wrecked.
I can fix that for you, so that would be... Is this engineering or science?
Engineering.
Engineering? Okay. So with it, I can fix that for you. That would be a great repair job.
Okay.
Considering he designed the suits, I would think great would be sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have time tonight, I'll fix the other one. If I don't, I'll do it in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't an upgrade, it's merely
It's
a
a
repair.
repair.
Don't you need a lab though to do that, unfortunately?
I thought all you needed was some tools.
I don't know.
Yeah, if it was an upgrade, you would need a
A lab.
a
Or
workshop.
workshop.
Um,
But for repair, I thought all you needed was some tools.
yeah, all you need is some tools for that. You got grate.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you have plenty of time to do another suit.
All right.
What? Well, I guess you're balancing it out. You're rolling better than your normal, which is
No, not this
you
time.
were, but you were.
I
Now
was.
you're rolling your normal.
Yes. We will actually re-roll
Yeah,
that one.
I'm
can
pretty
fix
sure
that
Gonna
for you.
improve.
Yeah.
At least
Okay.
the odds are in your favor.
Yeah.
Remember, you can always roll the -4 and use the fate point to go to -6.
Yeah, I only
Yes.
used it to go -5 last time.
Uh-huh.
Ah, we're back to a wash, which is great, which should be enough.
Yeah. Whose suit were you
His.
in? Oh, okay.
I think his was the only other one that was damaged,
Okay.
isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So
One
both
point of
suits.
stress or 2.
1.
Two.
Ah,
Really, 2 as well?
Well, let me double check
I
that.
thought it was only 1.
2.
Okay.
Okay.
okay. These suits are fixed. Excellent.
You banged the dings out
It's
of
on-
them and worst that could happen, you know,
Well, the worst that
under 300 feet of water. In
yeah, the
suit
worst that could happen would
breaches.
involve drowning fairly quickly, even for someone with good endurance.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Like, well, in a manner of speaking, I got out okay, but I think my body's still down there on the sea bottom.
Okay, so that has been the 12th. Was anybody doing anything else? You guys are drinking some more, apparently. Did you make your drive roll, by the way?
Driving not. Hopefully you do better than me.
That's -1, which for me makes it mediocre.
You might want better than that.
Use
I think
a
I
fate
want
point to
better
get
than
it
that.
fair. That's what I had.
Yep.
You're driving during the day. That helps.
Yep. Let's see. I gotta replace some of these.
What, do you have aspects that you never use?
Yes. Well, nobody does it better though. So there we go.
He's fairly young.
That's fair now?
That's fair.
Okay.
In the daylight, on crappy roads.
Yeah, 4
Well, this
hours.
is 1924, so we'll
That's
just be
the
generous
normal
and call
road.
them.
They're roads. They're
They're
gravel
better-
roads is what
They're
they
better than goat tracks.
are. Absolutely. Which is why he makes it back in 4 hours on a fair.
The genuine goat track is not wide enough for most vehicles.
Motorcycles.
You just drive the car on 2 wheels.
Next day,
Yeah.
So, nobody else is doing anything on the 12th, then it is the 13th.
Sunday,
Sunday, the 13th of January.
in a highly Catholic country.
Everything is closed. The bars are closed.
the church is open.
The church is open.
Cathedral is open,
A
yes.
lot of smaller churches do.
All of the churches are open.
All the churches are open.
Wow, I think I have more excitement on a submarine than here.
Well,
Well, we could
Jack
always
does
go
not
back.
enjoy going to church, then yes.
So, one of you want to come out with me and watch for danger while I set this up?
Sure.
Okay. I'll set it up and get it started.
We
Okay.
could always drop off the truck and head back to the sub.
Make another engineering roll.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of got what I wanted from Mexico. I mean, I got the gold
Take
order,
an X-ray increment,
Yeah,
so
I
it's
got-
great.
gift for Paris.
Around Mexico City, we can take
Um,
taxis if
okay.
we decide to come back. So
What effect will taking an extra shift of
Well, the
time
guy
have
we
in
had the gold
this?
from is
None.
Mexico.
You'll
He's
just
walking
take extra
distance.
time.
Oh, it didn't
Well,
need
now that
that
I've been to
high?
the shop,
It
I
didn't
can
need
get
that
there.
high,
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
Okay,
You were
well,
just setting a machine that's, I mean, it
already
was-
designed.
yeah,
So I don't know how to judge how much it needs
that's
to be.
fine. If you want to take extra time, go right ahead.
I'll use any shifts to make it very precise.
All right. So it's buzzing around in a circle,
Okay.
clearing out the silt and digging down into the limestone.
I'll just watch it.
Did you roll for edgy for
I-
something?
I did for alertness. That would be only fair, but can I tag that we've spent a fair amount of time in this area, and I might be more likely to notice anything that's unfamiliar.
No.
Oh well, there it is then.
You don't really notice anything.
Sure. And if I were being particularly concerned about mysteries stuff, I could tag my spirit companion, but I'm mostly watching for ordinary physical dangers.
Yeah, there's nothing out of the ordinary.
Good. Won't complain.
Just the occasional great white.
They don't.
I mean,
so
if
they don't
Edgy
like
wants to
muddy
do
water.
investigation, he can notice maybe, yes, there are sharks in the area.
It's true. I've got time watching.
Sure.
the-
Do an
watching this.
investigation.
And that comes up. But for sight and hearing epic, I doubt hearing does me much.
No, not inside that suit that you're
Mhm.
inside of.
You can
I
hear
can hear
every creak of the.
I can hear that the suit is functioning normal.
Yes.
No funny little noises.
But yeah, I mean, there are. You would think maybe a slightly more shark activity than normal.
For some strange reason.
I wonder.
I wonder why that is.
Annie hasn't got a clue.
Okay.
You weren't around.
Simon tagged
Simon,
it.
Simon did a here, Sharky, Sharky, Sharky.
Okay. well,
Tagged the beast as delicious to shark. I
Yes.
So,
Since the
So,
beast
yeah,
isn't there, it's not
you know,
gonna do us
the
any
sharks came and now there's no thing anymore, but there's still more shark activity than normal.
Yes.
I will. I will watch. I will watch carefully for nurse sharks, which, unlike some larger ones, kind of like muddy water and hanging around near the bottom in muddy water. I don't want to trip over one.
Yeah, why
Not that
not?
it could bite through the suit, but
Actually, it
still.
could.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then I really don't want to.
Yeah, three boxes of stress, a shark can do that.
Okay then.
So, yeah, I mean, you're more protected than if you were just in a wetsuit or a dry suit, but,
No, that would really give you no protection. Not really.
all right.
It just occurred to me that somewhere in here, Annie got a good look at Simon.
Mm-hmm.
What does Simon look different than usual?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, he does.
Simon has gills.
The question is, will Annie make any comment on this, or does she feel like she's better off not knowing?
Simon, are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling just fine, thank you.
He's a little green around the gills.
Not really literally, but yeah, I mean, he's got gills, so that's unusual. Not something he's had before.
Whereas Edgy would just figure, oh, it's something goofy with that amulet again.
Maybe he visited Professor Simpson and Simpson did something to him. Because you can certainly envision Simpson.
Some biomods that would give gills.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And I'm sure
I just can't imagine Simon going in for that. So, and
He
I have
knew he
no
was going to be underwater.
and I have no idea when he had time to go in for that.
details. Okay.
Okay.
So, am I right that Annie's modifications are working fine and the
Yes.
device is tracing out a
Absolutely,
circle
yes.
on its length of
It
chain?
is doing so in as precise a fashion as Simon
Gave
needs.
specifications.
Mhm.
Yep.
Excellent.
And yes, it's shooting the silt away, as is the debris from the digging is
Mhm.
getting
Mhm.
shot away from the area, so it is not causing a problem.
Mhm. Like the cross between a rototiller and the underwater equivalent of a snowblower.
Something like that, yeah.
It's also acting like a partial trencher.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Once it's done, bring it back into the sub. Ask Simon exactly when will he be needing it cleared of silt again, so I can set it up to do that.
So you were continuously sort of investigating around.
Mhm.
Make another investigation roll.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go back to the sub. I'm just
Yeah.
had enough of
Nate
Mexico.
would,
Okay.
This is
isn't-
visual, by the way.
I'm still going to go with isn't it obvious to cancel the -2.
Okay.
Epic again for visual.
Okay.
So Jack and Rick just came back to the sub. Yeah, Mexico's kind of a boring place on Sunday.
I guess it depends on what you consider boring. There are plenty of ruins near Mexico City that you could have investigated.
Pyramid of the Sun, Pyramid of the Moon.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get to them.
Yeah, if you were with Annie, she could have told you. But all right. So Sunday afternoon, the trencher will be done Sunday evening.
Okay.
Probably, since it seems to be working fine so far, and might want to take turns for a meal break.
Yep.
Okay.
And I think the answer for when to run the cleanup is late Monday night or Tuesday morning,
Okay.
depending on how long it's going to actually take to run.
Would an
It'll be
hour
a-
be enough to clean any silt that came back?
Sure.
Okay.
Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning.
Yes, it's cutting the groove in the limestone would be the time-consuming part, I suspect.
Something made a beepy sound.
I
I
think it
think
was
it
this.
was that.
Okay. All right. One more investigation roll for Edgy.
Sure.
Really?
That's annoying.
You got a pile of fate points.
I know I do. I know. Ah,
Reroll this time?
Oh, the -3.
Or are you going to leave it?
yeah. No, minus 3. I'm going to gamble on a reroll.
That
yeah.
was a good gamble.
And that gives me a
Shift
swing
to
of
5.
5.
Yes.
So, let's see. Check your boots for scorpions.
Okay.
Underwater analog thereof.
And
That gets me to. Let's see. That
Awe-inspiring?
gets me to awe-inspiring for visual and hearing.
so in addition to noticing that those sharks aren't going away,
Uh-huh.
there's something floating in the water
That isn't just silt.
that isn't just silt.
Uh-huh.
Can't really tell from where you are. You might want to get a little closer and look at it.
Certainly do.
Alright, so you swim up closer to it, and it's like translucent, like a jelly mass. It looks like part of that.
A creature with tentacles.
Yes,
Okay.
is floating in the water, sort of pulsing a little bit. I mean, it's
Not dead.
It's not
Yeah.
quite dead yet.
Yeah. Check.
not it's not like lighting up like it was
Right.
before. It's just sort
but
of.
it's sort of throbbing. Check with mysteries. Yeah, that's a +1 and another +1 because I have my spirit companion with me.
Okay.
Uh,
What does that come out at?
That will give me a fantastic mysteries roll to check for.
Um,
Is this this thing's still alive and still whatever it was?
Well,
that
you're
took our
sensing
main
it.
weapons
It's still got a mystery sense to it. You can't really determine if it's still alive or not, but your
it's
guess
still-
would be that if it's still emitting
Yeah.
a mystery's aura of any sort,
That probably means still alive.
probably means still alive.
Simon,
Yes?
that critter that blew up after it taken enough damage got a small blob out here that looks like part of that creature that's pulsing and has kind of an aura. I don't mean light.
Okay, I'll get on my watch. I'll
Okay,
suit up.
wait.
I'll suit up
Is-
and go out there and.
Did he notice that after they came back from Mexico? Or before?
Yeah, we're back.
Okay.
I'll suit up. I'll go out there. I can take it from you, and I will take it to some place that'll be very harsh to it.
Well, that's an approach I hadn't thought of, but sure. I have not actually touched it yet. It's just right there. Wasn't planning on it
Well, I don't really have to touch it.
There's the fact that there's one. Are there any more?
either.
Release
That
another
is
tank.
a very well. We don't know if the poison works on this critter particularly. Did we test that?
No.
You didn't really have a chance.
No.
Well, considering
That could-
we've got plenty of the poison, we could
That
test
could-
it right now.
Bring along some of the poison and.
Well, I'm gonna grab a bucket, and I'll go out there, and I'll put it in the bucket, and
Okay.
and then now I'm in the empty quarter.
Okay.
I've been there before.
With a bucket
Yes.
full of salt water and
A
blob.
blob.
So then I'm still wearing the ring,
Okay.
so I'm gonna put the thing down, pour it out into the sand,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take the bucket. And I'm gonna go, bam, smash it.
Because he's wearing the ring, the bucket is an arcane weapon.
Okay.
Do you have the improvised weapons done?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Now, since this is not an inanimate object, I only do an epic.
That's enough. It goes sploosh. Sort of. It doesn't exist as a thing anymore.
There's a stately slimy spot on
Yeah.
the sand.
It's gone.
Okay, so do we need to
I'll be
look
back in
for
the
other
sub.
things?
Well,
Yeah. While Jack is doing that,
I took care of that.
Let's see.
See, how many more of these are there?
That's the question. I am asking my spirit companion to separate from me a little so that we can cover more distance, checking within, shall
How
we say,
far away?
100 feet in any direction.
How far away from the center of the crater was that thing?
Yeah, was it inside or outside the dug trench? That's worth knowing.
It was about a quarter mile away.
Okay. Then
I'm gonna do some rough guesstimates of current and such, and where I would expect most
Yeah.
of the rest of the pieces
yeah,
to be.
this is not
then let's
something
go
that
search in
swimming
that
a
area.
search pattern will. That's
Okay.
not the most efficient. I mean, I'll check in the vicinity of the circle.
Do we have any big nets?
Probably.
Not with me.
Ah,
So what sort of a roll to figure out where it might be drifted most likely?
I'll have you make a science roll.
Alright.
This is not your specialty, so you don't get any
Right.
bonuses on it. But
So it's superb. as a player, I'll point out that it doesn't follow the rules of science, but Annie doesn't care.
So Annie is thinking that that was an extremely violent explosion that could have thrown bits of it very far away.
We have to do a
You're-
larger search pattern than I would like.
Yeah, I mean, you're thinking, and it's been days.
Yep.
Couple days, yep,
So like
about 2.5.
maybe a 4-mile sphere, and that was not easy to spot. It's
Right.
it's a transparent blob in the water, which was why it took a legendary roll for him to spot it at a 1/4 mile away.
I got another legendary roll for searching in the immediate vicinity of the circle, the crater, and
Yeah, you're pretty sure there's not another one in the immediate
okay, good.
spherical,
Well,
half
I
spherical
will give
area.
the
of
good
circle.
news to the rest of the party.
Yes.
I assume you're being sarcastic.
A little bit.
Yeah.
As
Well-
in good news, everyone.
Well, if you
Hello,
can find
Shuma.
another one,
Hi.
if you can find another one before Jack does it in,
We
why don't you see if Annie can come up with a combination of light that will make it really obvious?
there's
All
a
right.
Shuma says hi to everyone, by the way.
Okay.
It's
Hello.
hi, guys.
So why don't we just get a big net and dredge the whole area?
Well, we catch
Well,
a lot of things besides.
That would have to be a really big. I mean, it's the area is like that. Annie thinks is like 4 miles across.
Yeah, it's gonna take
And
some time.
300 feet deep.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time.
And it would have to be a fairly fine net as well.
I
You're
know.
not going for like
I think the
grouper
idea
or
of
something like that. I mean, this blob was
finding-
about this big.
I think the idea of finding a light frequency that will make it fluoresce is a good one.
But we have to find another one.
Well, you're not gonna
Pass
find. Oh,
that
Shuma is waving back.
on. Okay.
So yeah, you're not gonna. Yeah, he destroyed the one that.
Yeah.
So
No, given that that bit survived, I'd be really amazed if there are no other pieces of it in the general area. As soon as we find another piece, we've got something to experiment on.
So I guess we go searching.
okay.
You've got the propulsion unit on your
Yes.
suit, right?
Yes,
Could you tell me,
I
since
suppose.
the circle digging project is
Why
done
don't you
for the
just- why
moment,
don't you just go around the submarine and look out the window?
may not be as easy to. I think the
Which is
more
the superior way of doing this.
Well, the submarine moves faster.
But moving faster means you might miss something.
Also, do we lose any visual quality looking?
The difference between looking out of the
Face
portal on
plane
your
of the suit
on your
and
suit and looking out of the
Is
submarine.
would give me a wider angle of view.
Yeah,
All
it's,
right, then let's do it the comfortable way.
Sure, I'm all for that.
I'll look out one window, you look out another.
Who's driving the sub?
I will.
Okay.
Because I'm hard at work and
All right.
I'm hard at work doing prep work.
Oh, that's fine.
So this is investigation, I believe?
Yup.
Okay.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
I got a whopping fair.
Legendary.
Fantastic.
Okay, well that makes a difference.
Fantastic and fair are not the same thing. No.
Just because they start with the same first two letters. Legendary, how many rolls should I make? Because we're cruising around. Covering a fair
We're
amount.
I only got
we're
three.
taking extra time.
Okay, is that, can Rick driving the submarine go slow enough that we are in effect taking extra time for the search, or is that?
Yes.
Okay,
If he
Okay.
drives the submarine very slowly and you are intensely looking,
sure.
you can take extra time.
So that gives us another shift.
Sure.
Mine back up to awe-inspiring and Jack's to epic.
And I'm to superb.
And I don't scratch the paint job.
Yes, well,
What do you scrap?
underwater.
It's a submarine. You're underwater. You're not
Fortunately,
going
it doesn't
along the
have a stall
ocean
speed.
floor.
Yes.
How many rolls?
At least underwater it does.
Okay, so the first
When are you
I
gonna
don't
upgrade
know.
the sub so it's invisible when it's on the surface?
first half hour you don't find anything, so that was a roll. So now make another roll.
Ah, well.
Superb.
Tagging the
I
plus,
got awe-inspiring.
and tagging the +1 for cruising very slowly, godlike.
Well, godlike, you say, hey, about half a mile that way, I think I
think
see
Sure.
another
See
one.
half a mile?
There's something
Underwater?
about the visual
Yes.
text or,
Point
you
it
know,
out to
you
me.
got-
And godlike, yes.
Right,
you
you
got
point it out to
hang-
me.
Okay, I can do that. You can.
Yes, then you get enough of a bonus that you can see it as well, half a
Okay.
mile away.
Then,
Okay.
then let's change course and
No.
get that one so we can experiment.
So,
Jack disappears with his bucket and his hard suit comes back as a
Ah.
bucket of water. There you go.
okay.
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 Unfortunately, you may need it outside.
It would be easier,
Sure. No.
but I can take it outside
Yeah.
and leave it in.
Shuma, you are not driving the submarine. You are not a member of this campaign.
Or actually, I don't need to take it out. I just have the Waldo arms take it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make,
What
yeah,
are you
make
afraid
these,
of?
make these.
Nothing.
Sounds like you're afraid of something.
All right. what-
I have the lights on the outside, so it's kind of tough to
It'd be
calibrate.
more work to study the exact what illumination makes it fluorescent.
So I would
All
guess
right.
the science roll to adjust the lights until I have it fluorescing.
Sure. Why don't you try that?
It's gonna fail miserably, but you're gonna try.
It makes sense to me. So that's
Yes,
only a
that's why you'll
superb.
fail.
Well, that was an interesting failure. It went from transparent. There was a specific wavelength you hit it at, ultraviolet, where it became actually invisible.
Okay.
Wrong wavelength. And it shouldn't do that.
Shuma, I've seen you drive in video games. They do not want you driving their submarine. Okay?
Oh.
I've seen you drive in Grand Theft Auto. No, you're not driving the sub.
Well, it didn't need repair.
Yeah.
Again, you might count that as a good thing.
We don't have time to stop and repair the sun.
So you can't make it fluoresce.
I haven't managed to
She
yet.
she tried. Annie tried
I haven't managed to yet.
and failed, but
Does,
did get an interesting result.
does somebody have the the gimmicked goggles? I still have.
You
Good.
still
I
have
still
them.
have them.
yes.
I am going to put those goggles on and then put my suit on and go out and study this blob closely and see if I learn anything. Investigation roll and then a mysteries roll? or-
Sure.
Okay. So first, just looking at it some more. Do I learn anything? Plus, awe-inspiring plus any bonuses the goggles give me. Yeah, they give me any bonuses.
There's a craftsmanship on it.
So, I mean, other than the fact that you can see that it's got a mysteries element to it, you're really not learning anything.
Okay. So switch to mysteries. Still have the goggles on, if, in case that has any. Another +2. Fantastic. Without any.
Yeah,
bonuses.
that's
No,
not
I'm
good.
not learning anything. All right. Well, didn't waste
Shuma
a very
says that
long time
she
at
would
it.
get us there in 4 separate pieces. I don't. That's not a good thing with a submarine.
I believe
Yeah,
we only
they're
had
in
3
two
separate sections
Yeah,
for
She
pressurization.
she literally would get you there in 3 pieces, but then the people would fly out. Anyway, yeah, no.
Okay, so I go back and
Points for trying.
and
Yeah.
and tell Simon what the annoying lack of anything that I discovered.
What? Simon has been hard at work in his stateroom this whole time.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What?
Okay, let me back up a little bit. And well, I did call him when I discovered that first blob.
No, there is that. Yes, you know.
Yes,
so
you
you're-
know that there was some sort of a thing that
Yes, there was some sort of blob out
discovered.
there.
So
Didn't know what it was,
Yep.
but
it is almost certainly a piece of the creature that blew up, and Annie tried to find some wavelength that would make it fluoresce, and found a wavelength of ultraviolet that makes it invisible, which is interesting but not helpful.
I don't like it.
I can understand that. I don't like it either. And I've tried a few other things, but results closely approximating zip zilch nada. Any advice or suggestions? It is within a dozen or so yards of the submarine right now. We took it out to experiment with the lights.
yeah, I mean it's
right.
basically right in front of the submarine.
It's
I
in
come
a
out, I
pail
look.
held by the Voldos.
Well, it would drift out of the pail.
That's why you adjust the.
Ah,
You can
I
put a
see.
lid on the pail if
That's
you want.
true. Anyway,
But that does make it. You have to take the lid off to see it.
See it.
right. Yes.
Or not see it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I come out. I take a look. I see. I think about it and do some mystery psychic at it and etc. And that will be. Wrote that number down. That will be an awe-inspiring analysis.
Which is significantly better than fantastic.
And I will look at it and I will go, And I have they have the you got the, do you have the UV lights on right now?
No.
Could you turn them on, please?
The ones that make it invisible?
And just some other random chunk of spectrum.
Okay.
So pick a frequency.
No,
that
I
is
put it
the-
back to the one that's invisible, hoping that it turns invisible again. Because
It
at
does
least
turn
that'll be-
invisible again.
Yeah.
It does
You
turn
have
invisible again.
reproducibility.
Can I have a different one, please?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a repeatable experiment.
Yeah.
That is one thing in its favor.
Simon
Absolutely.
would like to buy a vowel.
I will be back.
You don't know how it's happening. You don't know how it could do that, but
at least it's
I'll be
repeatable.
back in a little bit. And I go back to my potions chest.
okay.
And I'm going to make something up. And it's going to be basically a coating for the inside of the front of the front vision port.
Ah,
Okay.
something applied to the glass that'll make it easier to spot.
Right.
things.
Andy is gonna go check the engine. Because that's about as far from whatever
Well,
Simon is
right
doing.
now he's in his cabin, but when he starts applying the stuff to the view window, yes.
All right. So you're doing
It's a
it.
mystery.
You're doing.
Yes, I'm taking a break.
This is like an upgrade.
Yep.
Well, Simon's doing that. I'll
So-
ask Jack what happened to the first one and probably be entertained by it.
It's destroyed.
So how'd you do it?
Okay. So.
Fair enough.
Potion chest acts as a portable
Lab.
arcane workshop.
Arcane workshop. Yeah.
So you can use that to do things like upgrades and stuff like that.
And it's got a whole bunch of stuff in it that I can use for making these things. So
Um,
it's got some oil. So it's got some.
so what you're probably actually going to do is you're going to start with a pair of glasses.
Yep.
You're not going to do it to the submarine.
Okay.
Because then you're upgrading the submarine, which is
Right.
already
Right.
you know,
good point.
Maxed out.
maxed out. So
Those
you're
are
going to get a good pair of glasses. And
Okay.
you're going to put it on the glasses so that the person wearing the glasses or goggles, if that's what you would prefer, has a special effect.
Yep.
Of being able to more easily spot.
This whatever it is.
Whatever it is. All right. So, that's upgrading from good to great.
I made 4 shifts.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It took you 15 minutes.
Right.
And there are plenty of like goggles on board.
Yep.
Somebody might allow you to use their glasses. Whatever.
I probably had some lenses in them.
Yeah.
I come out and I go, here, Edgy, and then I go back to work.
And I put them on, and okay, this makes it slightly harder to see ordinary things at ordinary distances, but I look out through the...
Well, imagine that they're like welder's goggles. So it's
Okay.
just making it a little darker
Yeah.
normally, but you look out there and you go, hey, this thing in the bucket is actually, much easier to see right now.
Okay, well, that helps.
Okay, it just means you have to fly around, circle around in a 4-mile sphere.
First, bring the bucket in so Jack can deal with it.
Sure, as long as as long as we're only finding scattered blobs 1 or 2 at a time, your methods will work just fine. Where'd you take it, by the way?
Empty board.
Oh, yeah. Now that would, I can't imagine any sea creature being happy there even before you get it.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
You could take them to Antarctica and just leave them freeze and then get a golf
No,
club.
that's how horror movies start.
Point, yeah, some explorer stumbles over them 10 years later and wants to thaw them out to see what they
Oh,
are.
that's why I was thinking, the driver.
Lots of tiny pieces
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to slowly go through this half sphere of area that is 4 miles across.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 3-dimensional search
All right.
patterns, fine.
So make some more rolls.
Okay, and I'm getting a bonus from the glass.
Right. Give yourself a +2.
Okay. Well, that's helpful. That's godlike +1.
Wow. No, not in this area.
Okay, keep looking. I'm rolling
Another godlike
alarmingly
+1.
consistently here.
Wow. Good for you.
Throw a fake point at it, make a godlike plus.
Yeah,
I'm guessing godlike +1 is probably
so
good enough, considering I
destroyed
spotted
one
on
of
top.
them. Did you do the other one?
Not yet.
Okay, so you've killed one of them.
Killed one and got one in a bucket.
All right, so the second time you did find it, another piece,
Another blob.
blobbing around.
Where?
He points at it.
And
You look, you see it. I mean, you
just-
can move the sub like right up to
how
it,
many will
basically.
fit in that bucket?
Just one,
Oh well.
unless it's. I mean, if it's a normal bucket, if it's like a 5-gallon pickle bucket or whatever they are.
We could empty them in. We could dump them into one of the empty drums.
55-gallon drums.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do that.
Oh, then yeah, you could get half a dozen of them in that.
Okay.
Well, it's got 2 in there now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Keep making rolls.
Clean off. And it's another godlike +1.
No.
Finally, roll lower.
Only godlike.
Okay, you're still not finding anything.
That's a wash. I'm going to. That would. Let's see. Yeah.
That'd be awe-inspiring, wouldn't it?
That would be uninspiring.
Right.
Not good enough,
Bonus.
so.
Bonus from the focus sense. Bonus from the goggles. Actually, I'm going to. Fine.
No.
Wouldn't be me.
Those irons.
I didn't spot them at legendary. I did at godlike. So is awe-inspiring good enough, or is
Use a fate point.
yeah? Trouble likes me, and missing one of these things and letting it just drift away, that would definitely be trouble. So back up to godlike +1.
All right, you found another one.
Okay.
So how many you got in the bucket?
Three.
In the bucket,
Three in the
and one
bucket.
is destroyed. That's
Okay.
Yes, I'm doing counters.
okay.
A die represents one. It represents found. A minus represents dead, and a plus represents not yet dead.
Okay.
Wash again.
So another awe-inspiring.
Another
If
guy
I
like
let it
+1.
stand, yeah.
You can use the same aspect over against the
I
wall.
could. I certainly could. However, isn't it obvious is also very applicable.
Yeah, you found another one.
Okay.
4 in the
In the draw.
Draw.
2 more, and we'll have to have Jack take them off to get rid of them before we can. Oh, we've got more than one draw. Empty draw.
Yes, you
for
do.
that matter. So
Might I point out,
yeah.
would somebody please look in the drum
Mm-hmm.
and make certain that there's actually 4 of them in there right now and not 1?
Okay. Jack should be able to do that. Doesn't require as high an investigation level to spot them in the drum. So are they floating separately, or are they combining back together?
They seem separate.
Okay,
Okay.
that's reassuring. This last roll was godlike, by the way.
You found it. Yeah, there's another one.
So
Okay.
we're up to 5 and 1. 5 and 1. I have a sneaking suspicion there may be 12 of them.
Doesn't make a certain amount of sense.
1 per tentacle.
Right, there might
No, it would be 13. Main body.
maybe, or there might be a
Baker's
bit
dozen?
right at the base of each tentacle that's tougher than the rest of its body and survives more intact. Okay, back up to godlike +1.
No, you're not
Nope.
seeing anything.
On we go. Don't fall asleep, Rick. You're running the submarine.
I drive it in my sleep.
Yeah, well, apparently you are. Godlike.
You find another one?
Well, that fills that drum. Shall we be paranoid and ask Jack to
Yes.
go kill these before we
Something
find
else.
more? Sure.
Somebody should take a look and see if they're being adversely affected by the remnants of the fluid that was in the
Oh, yeah,
55
that's a
gallon
point.
drum.
That
So
doesn't
they
seem
don't
to
see
be harming
decay
them
or
at all.
Okay.
Fooey. That would have made it much easier.
So,
Oh, well.
I'm in the empty quarter again.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk 100 feet away from the last spot I was at.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop these idiots down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think idiots is giving them too much credit. They don't
Yeah,
seem to
they're not
have
smart enough to
any
be
intelligence
idiots.
whatsoever.
I've
Well,
probably
after I
met-
hit them, they definitely won't have any
All right,
intelligence
fine.
whatsoever.
You dump them out.
Take the barrel.
All right.
Bam, bam,
Make
bam.
6 rolls.
Don't roll lower than supposed, just in case.
Okay, that would be epic.
Okay.
That would be legendary.
Legendary. Okay. Sploosh.
epic.
For some reason, that one didn't sploosh.
So I hit it again for legendary.
Okay. It's gone.
Next one is legendary.
Starfish in a barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gone.
Next one is fantastic.
Wow, it just kind of bounces. It doesn't seem to hurt it much.
Oh yeah, try that again. That would be legendary.
Yeah, it's gone.
Did I just see a swing of 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're all gone now. You've
Okay.
killed 7 of the
But you rolled a
blobs.
fantastic,
Okay.
kids. You rolled a +3 on its defense roll.
So I'm back with a slightly dented barrel.
No problem.
Okay,
Still
next.
holds water. Let's find some more. Yeah, that is not going to stand. Use a foot. So,
Leave that ends up the godlike.
yeah. Now, +1 roll, so all the bonuses got away.
Okay, you find another one.
Another godlike.
Yep.
You find another one.
Godlike +1.
Sure. There's another one. 6. That's 10, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. Keep searching.
I am not going to assume that there are only 12 or even only 13. None of these are very large blobs. Well, no, that's not.
That's a reroll?
You didn't find one? Oh.
That roll is transient. Never good enough, unfortunately. Applicable. Well, not never, but.
Oh my.
Well,
it's
a
better.
-2
It's better.
instead of a -1. Yeah. I'm tempted to say unknown enemies because we really don't know what this critter is. Never mind.
You found a whole pile of them already.
Yes, we know something about them. Knowledge is power.
And there's stuff you don't know about it, but
Yeah. That will get me up to awe-inspiring. Let's see if that's
yeah, you find one more.
okay.
So you feel that you've searched that entire 4-mile area that Annie has declared is probably where it is.
Okay.
You've gone through that. I mean, this has taken hours.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll say 8 hours to search the whole area, and you've searched it all. And how many have you found?
11.
11.
So we gotta widen the search.
Annie, why don't you make another science roll?
Do better this time.
Well, part of the thing is, she knows where the 11 were found.
That's true.
She-
I
Could
would
she
like
tag
to
that?
tag that.
Okay.
I see it as relevant data.
Yep, another crap roll.
What? It's only a -2. That's average.
Average crap.
I probably should not let that stand.
I suspect an aspect that could apply is not exactly my specialty yet.
Yes, it is a bit outside my specialty.
Bit light years. Well, I mean,
It's still inorganic.
no,
This
this
is how the water is.
Sure
The
it
water
is.
bits is.
So
bring it up
That was a-
to
that was a-
a.
That was, she got a swing of 4 for that.
Yes, good.
Well, science
Assuming it's a
plus
science
4
roll, it would
Yep.
probably be awe-inspiring then.
can't be awe-inspiring. So use a fate point to make a godlike +1. Probably.
Why would it be awe-inspiring rather than epic? Oh, because I have that tag thing.
Yeah, the
Because you
tag.
have that
Right,
tag thing.
you're
That's right. I forgot about the tag thing.
claiming a +2 for knowing where we
I'm-
found the
What's
plus.
this
I'm
Special hazard
thinking.
Silent
I'm
bullet
thinking
trap.
surprising alien messages. Having been decoding some of these, I see a pattern between what I'm searching and this.
No, I'm not
Okay,
going
then
to.
there's an equation for that.
That's
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
All right,
Dynamics.
That would make it godlike +1.
godlike +1.
Okay, and he goes, so within this 4-mile sphere, there is one place that we haven't looked.
Yeah.
In the rubble that filled the
Below
hole.
the rubble
That filled the
that
hole.
filled the hole.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, Edgy. Guess what? We're gonna teleport down there. You're gonna have to find it.
Do we have any idea how deeply the rubble filled in the
Well,
hole?
Annie can tell you that
Yes.
yes, approximately 80 feet down.
Okay, so 100 feet down should be safe enough. Let's kill. What can I persuade
Is
you to
there
kill off
any-
the 4 we've got first?
Is there a safety feature on Jack's device, I hope?
No slightest clue.
What do you mean by safety feature?
So he
I don't
doesn't-
believe
Slides
that
to
there is
teleport into
a
a solid
description
object.
of the thing that has safety features listed.
No.
Okay.
But first, I'm gonna go to the empty water. And I'm gonna start smashing.
Okay.
First roll would be awe-inspiring.
Alrighty. Good enough.
Second roll would be not as high. In fact, that's not so terrible. It's gonna not do much. In fact, it's great.
Oh, wow, well, it was close. Because I rolled poorly, but yes, you didn't kill it.
Well,
If it had enough sense to
Try
be
it again.
nervous, it would be nervous. But
That
I
would be
suspect
legendary.
I've met-
That was good enough.
I suspect I've met grapes that are smarter than these things.
and the next roll is an epic. Nope, oh, sorry. Legendary.
Legendary, yes, that's good enough.
And one left. And that is fantastic.
Yeah, right. It's dead.
Oh, he said fantastic. though?
Defensive fantastic.
Yeah, I did say.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say you rolled a -3.
I rolled a -3, so it was close, but yeah, you got it.
So now I'm back in the submarine in a slightly more bent barrel.
Uh-huh. Okay, I've been thinking about it. Yeah, let's go for 110 feet down.
So
For
you said 80?
teleporting
You said
past
80?
the...
At least 80. Yep.
Okay, let's go for 180.
Fine by me. We're all
Hence,
already deep
what
enough
depth
in
did
the-
you go last time? When you started feeling uncomfortable.
I went down quite a ways.
Okay.
Not
I-
180 feet, though. It was more like 100 feet.
I wanted to ask.
100
that.
feet from where the hole started.
Started before.
So we're talking about...
And then
80
his
feet.
ring started heating up.
Ah.
So I thought I should ask that.
Well, then we'll go to 110 feet then.
Probably our best compromise. Okay. Ready as I'm going to get.
Okay. So you both, you teleport down holding Edgy.
Mm-hmm.
Edgy, do you have any sort of mystical devices on you? Are you
Multiple.
holding your
Sling
staff?
staff.
Your
I'm
sling
not
staff?
holding my sling staff.
Is it with you?
Yes, it's tucked into my.
Do you have
tucked in my
any
equipment. I've
any
got a
rings or bracelets
Don't-
or
I
amulets
Don't think
or
oh, actually, I've got,
are
I've
you
got
wearing
an-
those
I've got an
goggles?
amulet. The goggles, no, because I can't take them off and put them on inside the
Okay.
suit. But I have, I have.
He just has the glasses for the spot in the thing.
No,
Right.
I don't. Oh, you have those?
He has to have those, otherwise he can't see.
Yeah.
Well, it
Okay,
makes it a
so
lot
those
easier
are
to see.
mystical.
Yes.
Yes,
true.
they've been mystically enhanced.
Right, and I also have a personal artifact that's a small amulet that would be in a pocket somewhere.
Both of
Yeah.
those have started to heat up almost immediately after you get teleported down there, and your ring. It's getting
Okay.
warm.
I am going to
Hurry.
Okay, is it reasonable to say I asked my spirit companion to
Isn't
come
like
along with us? I know
down
he
there-
can't
You have to do it now.
teleport.
If you, well, I
You
mean,
do it beforehand.
There'll be a tap. Yeah.
okay, so you didn't do it beforehand.
Okay.
And you know he doesn't want to go down
Okay,
there, so you
good
would have
point.
had to actually specifically ask him what you did.
Okay.
You can call him to you now.
No, I think I'll pass on that. I will just do a general mysteries. What the heck is going on?
Edgy.
Yeah.
Look for the peace.
Okay. Right.
No, he's going to take time.
He's
Okay.
gonna take time going back
the-
up
the-
without him.
The negative energy is, for all intent, for lack of a better term, having a friction effect on
Okay.
your.
Right. Got
We've
it.
already
We talked
determined
about
this.
that. Okay, so I look around with the glasses,
Okay.
and
A plus.
that.
I'd like plus
Two.
one.
Yep.
Hey, yeah, it's just down there another 100 feet.
Okay, we're going down 100 feet. And I got my bucket with me. I don't have
Yeah.
I don't have the barrel.
Okay,
Yep.
so,
So how badly are we gonna get burned? What do we roll on?
so, let's see. Your glasses
Mm-hmm.
shatter, basically. That ring you have on, that's not a personal artifact or anything,
Nope.
right?
No.
No, it's warped and really unpleasantly hot.
That's fine as long as I scoop it with the bucket.
Yes.
And then now we're back in the sub.
Before you could actually take your time with the bucket, this is going to be like an attack, basically. So make a weapons roll,
Okay.
and there's a bar that you have to get above.
So it would be fair.
That may not.
Okay.
Trying to figure out any way I can think of to compel him.
Jack never fails.
Failure's not an option.
Yeah,
Or failure
I
is
would.
not-
Yeah, I will
Failure's
say
not an option, or always bet on Jack.
failure is not an option. This is a compel, and then you
Then
can spend
spend
the fate point.
spend an extra fate point on this attack roll. So he gets great, and that is good enough. You scoop up the blob in the bucket, and then you teleport yourself, Edgy, the bucket, the thing, back to the submarine.
Okay.
So that ring is ruined now. It is no longer usable.
Okay. Fortunately, as I take my helmet off, we have more than one.
And yes, those glasses are also, but
Yeah.
you found a 12th piece.
Annie had two, and I only took one from her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what
Well,
did
by
Annie?
now they would be back with Simon because
And it is not
Hey, Rick.
used.
Borrow your ring.
It's a magic ring, Annie.
Which one?
The
Yeah.
arcane one. That makes things
Whatever.
arcane.
There it is.
Here, this is junk. I'll put this.
I can
Next
reuse
he'll give you
that.
magic beans.
Simon wants it back.
So back to the empty quarter.
Okay.
Walk 100 feet in a different direction,
All right.
and then that would well, that's a crappy roll. Fantastic.
Not good enough. So you're just attacking a second time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Must be getting tired. Fantastic.
Nope.
But
It's rolling well.
It is not
just hit it
snickering
again.
or making
Just hit it again.
gestures
Well,
because it's not smart enough.
It's not, yeah. I would say that this has the intelligence of a slime mold. So, wow.
Oh, that much?
Yes.
Slime molds will band
Fantastic.
together and
Fantastic
do,
for another slab.
No, that's,
This one's extra tough, it seems.
well,
The last one.
Jack,
This is the one where
Jack
the
is
black
also
one
not
is
rolling
jagged.
as well.
yeah.
Jack is possibly starting to get tired.
Just roll epic, come on.
I rolled fantastic again, okay?
Wow.
So I'm going to use a fate point. I'm getting tired of this. I'm
Alright.
going to go to legendary. I'm going to
Hey,
say,
that's good enough, you
I wanna
squished
say-
it.
don't know my own strength.
So, do we have an official declaration that we found all the pieces, or
No.
do we need
No.
to find some way to investigate further?
Or do a mystery to determine
Yeah,
if
a
the
mysteries
signs are
roll would-
auspicious that they have
Yeah.
all been dealt with.
Yeah. That would probably be the best way to do it.
Brad is suggesting-
Annie thinks that, you know, probably
Probably.
they're, but
I
you
I
can't give a
will go
guarantee on
to-
something like
to
that.
I didn't have
Simon's-
time to investigate it.
Yeah, I will go to Simon's stateroom with the warped ring, what's left of the glasses, because believe me, I'm going to get as many bits of glass as I can find out of the inside of my suit,
Right.
so I don't
Probably a good
or
idea.
sit on them later. And
You might ask Andy to check it over too.
yeah, or just vacuum it or something.
Not really. Just get into your suit naked and move around.
No, thank you. I don't like that.
That sounds uncomfortable.
Knock on Simon's.
You go find the broken glass, no problem.
I'm sure.
I will take care of the suit.
Okay.
Make sure that it doesn't have.
Have any more broken glass in it?
Okay. So does Simon answer a knock at his door?
Not first one.
Simon?
Yeah.
One former magic ring.
Oh,
One.
you took it down a hole, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, that was Jack's.
Okay.
What's left of some glasses that you put a potion on?
They went down the hole too, huh?
Yup.
Fun.
I put all the pieces of glass I could find in one of my spare handkerchiefs. Useful
Yeah,
things.
your personal artifact and your staff also got very warm.
But
You wouldn't
they-
have noticed the staff, but the personal
Right.
artifact.
Right.
But it's a personal artifact, so it's a lot harder to
It's
destroy.
meteoritic iron. It cooled off again and it's fine.
Yeah.
Epic on cleaning the suit.
Good enough, I'm sure.
Okay. I'm not sure what skill you rolled with that
I
one.
did on engineering.
Oh, okay. That's probably good. Yeah. It'll
I
work.
figured it's a repair.
Something
close
like
enough.
that.
It's still
I
fine,
am
just-
making sure it is still fully functional and
Okay.
that's dangerous to the wearer.
And the really interesting thing is we found a 12th piece and presumably Jack has splatted it by now, but we don't know for certain that that's all the pieces there were. Any ideas or suggestions? Because unfortunately, if there's one buried in the middle of the rubble, it's gonna be tricky to find.
I guess I will have to. I will wander out and look out the front of the submarine because it's like and sit down and meditate for a while and do a really good psychic scan for. Is there any more of these out there?
Okay.
No, I said.
I thought you said a really good one.
Yes, I said a really good one. The spirits say.
Oh.
Spirits say pay more
Oh
attention.
my.
That's the same one. No, it's the same
It's
roll.
the same result. It's not the same roll, it's the same,
Same result.
result.
I know a secret.
Okie dokie. Well, that's too
That's
better.
a wash. And I have weird luck, and that will give me godlike. And because I'm paranoid, I will spend one extra increment